read a lot about Koh Lanta, the places, the history, and the people. I'm excited about traveling and learning more about this unique and special island. I'm going to check into Layana Resort Spa, then explore Koh Lanta, and afterwards I'll be spending some time in a local village and seeing how rural Thais live. I'm excited to get out and explore Koh Lanta, to see and experience all it has to offer. I'm going to take a minute and grab a bite to eat at Layana Resort Spa's beachside restaurant, Tides. This is an amazing resort. Absolutely perfect. I would like to spend my whole vacation here, but I'm too excited to see Koh Lanta. So I'm off to experience this magical island and see what treasures I can find and people I can meet. On the southern tip of Koh Lanta, just before the land becomes sea, lays one of the truly remarkable highlights to the island, the National Park, or the Lighthouse as it is often called. The park covers nearly all of the southern tip of Koh Lanta and offers a range of activities for you and your family. The main attraction to the park is its tall, overlooking lighthouse, which was built over 2 decades ago. Currently, it is not in use, but still acts as a memento for a generation past. From the nature trail which extends around the perimeter of the park, to the main grounds which host a variety of tropical trees, or one of the 2 beaches, there is plenty to explore and do at the national park. The whole park area is a real gem for nature lovers and photographers alike, as you are bound to see some of the park's many natural inhabitants. Monkeys at the park's entrance, ospreys soaring above the lighthouse, and monitor lizards darting in between trees. These are only some of the many species that call this area home. The national park has 2 beaches. One is calm and sandy, the other is a rocky one. If you're looking for dramatic views and an area to capture stunning photographs, then look no further than the lighthouse at the national park. We're off to meet a local legend on Koh Lanta, Junie, the owner and founder of Lanta Animal Welfare. What brought Junie to Thailand surprisingly was not helping animals in need. No, it was her love for Thai cuisine and her desire to share this love with other travelers by opening her own cooking school. She realized something needed to be done about the many stray dogs and cats that she saw throughout Koh Lanta. So here we are with Junie, the founder and owner of Lanta Animal Welfare in middle of Koh Lanta. We're going to just learn a little bit about this place. So Junie, can you tell me about when you started Lanta Animal Welfare?
In 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been going for 6 years now?
Yeah.
Okay.
6 years.
So what brought you originally? Like, why did you start the cooking school?
Turned 40 and wanted to do something different. I've always been a foodie and I visited many times in Thailand and really fell in love with the cuisine. And I wanted to actually share my knowledge of the Thai cuisine to other people as well. So that's why the cooking school started. I knew then that I couldn't base this place and live here without doing something about it. After 5 years, I saw that we needed to do more. So I saved up enough money from the profits from the business and designed this place here, where we moved into, and then we had 28 dogs, rescue dogs, and about 30 cats. And now we welcome volunteers to come and help us. We actually couldn't do this if we didn't have volunteers, so they come from all over the world.
This is fantastic what you're doing here.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'd love to see inside. Is there any way we could spend some time and take a look?
I'll give you a show around.
Without a proper organization to care for stray dogs and cats, they have had to fend for themselves on the streets for years now. That was until Junie came to Koh Lanta and decided to change things. Since setting up Lanta Animal Welfare, the lives for stray animals has improved dramatically. Lanta Animal Welfare offers canine and feline sterilization, general medical care, and most of all allows people from around the globe who want to adopt an animal from Koh Lanta the chance to do so. The Kitty City is another great project Junie and her team at Lanta Animal Welfare are organizing to improve the lives for stray cats.
The new project is called Kitty City.
Okay.
We'll bring in the local schools here for education, and also we'll have a small Kitty City cafe. Yeah. So hopefully
Serve Friskies?
Yeah, Friskies. So I think this project will generate more adoptions for our cats as well, and it'll be more easier to do education for the local schools.
Right. People can just donate?
They can either donate to our website and say that this is going to Kitty City.
Okay.
Or also we have a fundraising page. It's called Global Giving. And if anybody wants to give a larger amount, we will make a statue of those people in the Kitty City.
If you're interested in donating, adopting, or just learning about Lanta Animal Welfare, you can find them online, or come for a visit yourself. So thank you for showing us around. This has been a wonderful experience.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for doing all this also.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Judy. Now that we've seen and learned about Lanta Animal Welfare, it's time to take a step back in time and visit a quaint artist's paradise, Lanta Old Town. From the history of the island and its many celebrations to simply the way of life for locals here, Koh Lanta is a place rich with culture and tradition. There are a number of local areas to explore on the island, as well as unique festivals celebrated only on Koh Lanta every year. But nothing is quite as unique and special as Lanta Old Town. Founded over a century ago by Chinese sailors traveling north through the Straits of Malacca, the town is located on the eastern side of the island, away from the busier areas of Koh Lanta. Overall, the town enjoys a relatively slow pace of life. Just over a small mountain range, Lanta Old Town is protected from the open ocean winds and currents which crash against the western side of the island. The majority of the town is located on its main street, which runs the length of the beach and ends at a pier. There are a few outlying restaurants located on the hills surrounding the town, but the majority of the town's life lays on its main street. So here we are in Lanta Old Town, and let's go explore this town together. The town is most famous for its various craftspeople who sell their goods throughout the main street. Leatherworkers, jewelers, bookbinders, weavers, and so many more interesting and talented people working in Lanta Old Town. We're going to meet one of the many artists who calls this place home. Here we are at Mali, one of the many artisanal craft galleries in Lanta Old Town. We're going to talk with the owner and explore why this is one of the special places to visit in the area. So, what is your name?
My name is Puk. Yeah.
Okay, and how many years have you been working with this kind of handicraft stuff?
Before I studied in art, and then after education, I go to be designer jewelry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and product for decorate the house. Yes, and then I borrowed my place in Bangkok, moved here, and then make things. Yes. Yes.
So, how many years have you been here?
4 years. Oh, this first time 10 years ago.
10 years you started all of this?
Yes.
Wow. And most of this stuff is made in Thailand?
Yes.
Everything
Made in Thailand.
So where are these made? This is all the jewelry.
Here.
Do you make this?
Yes.
This is all your design?
Yes.
From your school?
Yes.
Oh, for your schooling?
Yes, child.
Cool. The name here?
Mali Mali.
Mali Mali? What does this mean?
Mali Mali is flowers.
Ah.
All flowers.
Just flowers.
Yes. And name of my husband.
Right. Really?
His name is Mali.
Mali? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Very nice. I like that. Well, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. Kopi ka. Jagan mai.
Jagan mai ka.
Mali Mali is only one of the many craft shops in Lanta Old Town. The range of creative goods available is vast and makes any trip here worthwhile. In Koh Lanta, as in other areas of southern Thailand, Islam is the main religion of the general population. Therefore, we thought it fitting to visit a mosque in Klong Nen, visit the children, and see how life is for the next generation of locals in Koh Lanta. Islamic traditions are upheld by the vast majority of locals here. You can see mosques full of believers every Friday, and you might even get the chance to hear one of the many call to prayers which are played 5 times daily at a number of locations throughout the island. Islam is a wonderful, bright, and interesting side of Koh Lanta. It is one of the many facets of Koh Lanta which makes this island unique and special. We've only just scratched the surface of what Koh Lanta has to offer. There are many more places to explore on and around the island. Now we're going to take a look at 3 destinations in particular. There are a number of popular island destinations which dot the waters surrounding Koh Lanta. Some of them are inhabited and offer all the amenities of Koh Lanta. Others are simple and quiet, with maybe a restaurant on the beach or simply nothing at all. We're going to take a trip out and see some of them, starting with a wonderful little island just south of Koh Lanta, Koh Ngai. With pearly white sand beaches, turquoise waters, and a quaint little beachfront area to walk and explore, Koh Ngai is a great place to come and get a taste of island life. Next we'll be visiting Koh Phi Phi, famous for helping make Leonardo DiCaprio's blockbuster The Beach over a decade ago. Koh Phi Phi has become an international sensation, and for good reason. It sports some of the best beaches Krabi province has to offer, as well as diverse coral reefs providing snorkeling opportunities all around the island. Lastly, we'll visit Koh Bamboo, the smaller cousin of Koh Phi Phi. Koh Bamboo is a fantastic place for just getting your feet in the sand and relaxing with nothing but your loved ones. If you're interested in doing some of these activities, take a trip to the leisure team, which can be found next to the Tides restaurant. Now that we've explored some unique and fascinating islands surrounding Koh Lanta, we want to explore a little village. Baan village is a small community based only a few kilometers north of Koh Lanta Yai. It is home to around 1,000 people, all of which are generally extremely friendly and open to sharing their way of lives with outsiders. One of the many products Baan village produces is a strong yet sweet coffee. The process of making this unique blend is simply by boiling heavily roasted Robusta coffee beans with cane sugar, then allowing the mixture to harden into a brittle cake. This cake is then crushed into a powder, sifted for consistency, and packaged ready to be sold throughout Krabi and beyond. Tam Panan, an age-old tradition of harvesting, then processing a specific leaf, cutting it into a workable size and weaving it into a range of products, such as bags, wallets, and even pillows. It's a wonderful local art which is kept alive generation after generation. Let's face it, Thai food is something special. There is such a vast array of flavors and tastes that just about anybody can find something they love on any menu. Food is such an important part of the culture of Thailand. You can see this by the sheer number of restaurants found on every street corner. Much of the Thai diet comes from the oceans and rivers. Some of it is farmed and cultivated, some is caught fresh daily. The villagers of Baan village are no different than other locals throughout Thailand. They depend on the rivers and oceans for their livelihood. The shrimp farms which dot the perimeter of Baan village are some of the main livelihoods of rural Thai people. These ponds can grow a number of species of aquatic life. Catfish, tilapia, shrimp, and a whole range of other aquatic species are raised throughout Thailand in isolated ponds such as these ones. On the riverway, people fish for wild shrimp, crabs, white or red snapper, barracuda, and many other smaller species of fish, which are used for feeding larger fish in floating farms. These floating fish farms are relatively small in size, but raise many different species, therefore providing a more steady and reliable supply for restaurants and families alike. Now we've come to the end of our journey. It's been an amazing trip throughout Koh Lanta and Baan village. I hope you've enjoyed this trip as much as I have, and it's been an interesting time for you, learning about this little pocket of Thailand and its intimate, quiet beauty. Renovating the pier at Baan Village is only one of the many ways Layana Resort and Spa works to improve the lives of locals. There are also a number of community-based development events which are sponsored by Layana Resort and Spa throughout the year. Layana Resort and Spa operates their speedboat from Baan Pier, November through April, delivering guests from the pier right to the front of the resort.